Okay, so a while back I had made a comment about Mr. Vance. Okay, Mr. Vance has actually been kind of like incognito for a little bit. Yeah, he's done some spotlight changes here and there, but most of the spotlight is all focused on Donald Trump. While Donald Trump is the distraction, I've been kind of wondering what's been Vance been doing? Yeah, like what is he doing? Like he's up to something. So we're gonna find out here.
I'm not sure how JD Vance could be more emasculated than he is right now. So here's what happened. Yesterday, the Wall Street Journal reported about one of Elon's teen and 20-somethings who are gaining access to all of Americans' sensitive information, including social security numbers. Quote, Marco Alez, a 25-year-old who is part of a cadre of Elon Musk lieutenants deployed by the Department of Government Efficiency to scrutinize federal spending, resigned after the Wall Street Journal asked the White House about his connection to the account. Quote, just for the record, I was racist before it was cool, the account posted in July. You could not pay me to marry outside my ethnicity. Normalize Indian hate. Here's where JD Vance comes in. He took to Twitter writing, here's my view. I obviously disagree with some of Velez's posts, but I don't think stupid social media activity should ruin a kid's life. We shouldn't reward journalists who try and destroy people ever. So I say bring him back. If he's a bad dude or a terrible member of the team, fire him for that. Now, this would probably be a good time to note that JD Vance is the husband of his Indian American wife. He is the father to his 3 Indian American kids. This is a photo of Vance and his wife in Indian garb.
Yo! What? Yo! Mask off moment, boy! Yo! Mask off! Damn! Are you freaking kidding me? Yo, that little rat!
And his stance here is that the kid who resigned for posting normalized Indian hate should face no accountability, that these kinds of people should have no repercussions despite the environment they create for the people like the ones living in JD Vance's house. This really is the grass cheering on the lawnmower. So why'd he do it? 2 reasons. One, he's a hostage to a party that celebrates racism. And so if racism happens, then Vance has an obligation to applaud it, at least to remain a member of good standing in the Republican Party. And second, because this kid was one of Elon's guys. And while Vance may be the vice president, he doesn't hold a candle to Elon in terms of power. And so if Elon needs cover to get one of his kids back, then guess who it's going to be to jump on the grenade? That's right, JD Vance. And that...
Ooh! Oh my god! Are you freaking kidding me? Yo! Yo! Look, JD Vance divorce? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo! Yo, I mean, if you're gonna get divorced with style, this has to be the biggest. This has to be the best way to get out of a marriage. Yo. Yo, this is comical. This is gold. What the? Oh my god! Yo, the best divorce ever, people!
That's exactly what happened, because both Trump and Elon used Vance's tweet as justification to bring back the guy who, again, thinks that Vance's own wife and kids should be hated in their own country. Here's Trump.
One of the Doge engineers was fired for some inappropriate posts. The vice president says, bring him back. What do you say?
Well, I don't know about the particular thing, but if the vice president said that, did you say that? I'm with the vice president.
Yo, guys, you heard that too, right? Let's repeat that again.
But if the vice president said that, did you say that? I'm with the vice president.
Yo, I can't believe my ears. I can't believe my ears. That is crazy. What? That is, oh my god. That is absolute. Well, there you go, guys. Racism confirmed, right? Oh my god.
Thank you, Peter.
Which of course led to this tweet by Elon, quote, "He will be brought back to err as human, to forgive divine."
I'm having a hard time digesting this, guys. I really am having a hard time with digesting this. Like, what is going on? Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god. This is pure gold. This is pure gold. Mask off for Vance.
And so now, thanks to Vance, a kid whose stated position is that Indians should feel hated in America will be rehired, and Vance gets to go home to his Indian American wife and Indian American kids and look them in the eyes and say, "Guess what Daddy did at work today?" And hey, who knows, maybe when his own family eventually contends with racism in Trump's America, he can explain to them that he was proud to play just a small but important role in normalizing and encouraging that exact behavior. I mean, I don't know how to say this any more clearly. Vance had a chance to defend his own family, and he opted to defend the Indian-hating bigot instead.
So, here's what you should subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe to my channel for news on JD Vance's most glorious divorce in the future, right? Subscribe for more JD Vance. You should subscribe for more JD Vance clown show episodes. Yes? Okay, thank you.
There is always a price that Donald Trump's sycophants have to pay. Sometimes that cost is selling out your own family. Granted, this isn't exactly new for Vance. If he's a pro at anything, it is selling his soul for power. After all, this is the same guy who once said this.
In 2016, you called your running mate Donald Trump unfit for the nation's highest office. The Washington Post reported new messages last week in which you also disparaged Trump's economic record while he was president, writing to someone in 2020, quote, "Trump thoroughly failed to deliver his economic populism."
You said, I'm a never Trump guy, never liked him, terrible candidate, idiot if you voted for him.
So why is JD Vance sucking the pickle off of Donald Trump?
Might be America's Hitler, might be a cynical a-hole, cultural heroine.
Only to then jump on the ticket with the very guy who he so clearly hated. If you were looking for Vance's dignity, that makes two of us. But you might be thinking to yourself, it's fine because it's all in service of the broader mission. And in case you were wondering what that broader mission that Vance is enabling was, well, you've got Elon hacking away at essential government institutions like USAID, which not only delivers crucial life-saving international aid like clean water and HIV prevention, all for roughly half of 1% of the budget, but it's brought us goodwill around the entire globe. That makes all of us safer. And now that USAID is gone, thanks to Elon, guess who's going to fill that void? China. That means China will gain a foothold across the world while the US retreats, which seems antithetical to America's interests, but not to Elon Musk's business interests.
Yeah, this is why the whole AID thing was even a thing. Like they like, unbeknownst to the other two content creators that I've mentioned before, like Asmongold and Leaflet, I knew the whole like DEI excuse was just a cover up to a bigger story. Well, there's your bigger story right there.
America just got sold out so that Elon can make more money from Beijing to Shanghai. Or how about the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, about which Elon tweeted CFPB RIP. So that we're clear, The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau literally exists to protect consumers from predatory banks and financial institutions. It's returned over $21 billion to 205 million consumers so far. It sent 6.8 million consumer complaints to companies for response, including 4.6 million complaints about credit reporting, 83,000 complaints about medical debt collection, and 96,000 complaints about student loans. 63 million unique visitors use Ask CFPB, which is an online resource for answers to a variety of common financial questions, and the CFPB levied a historic $2 billion fine in a single enforcement action against Wells Fargo for mismanagement of auto loans, mortgages, and deposit accounts. This agency, again, quite literally only exists to help consumers. The sole result of this move by Elon is that Americans will have no recourse when they get screwed over by banks. If anyone can explain how this...
Wait, so the loan that I got out of my bank for my truck... Oh. Well, that's a little unfortunate.
helps Americans? I'm all ears. But something that Doge has been particularly apt at doing is getting Americans' private data, including access to your social security numbers. And when asked about that, well, Trump didn't seem all that bothered.
Democratic lawmakers are really upset that Doge engineers have access to these Treasury payment systems. The Senate Intel demonstrated a letter to Susan Wiles. They're saying that these systems are used to disperse trillions of dollars each year and contain everyday Americans' personal information like social security numbers, home addresses, bank accounts. Why does Doge need all of that?
Well, it doesn't, but they get it very easily. I mean, we don't have very good security in our country. They get it very easily.
No big deal. If Elon wants it, he can have it.
Guys, our security's at risk. What the fuck, bro?
And I would ask these Republicans how they would feel if George Soros, for example, was given unfettered access to your social security numbers from the Treasury, but we already know how they would react. We already know the outrage machine would run for weeks and weeks and weeks. But because it's Republicans who do it, not a word from right-wing media, and hardly a word from legacy media either. As long as Republicans aren't upset, then apparently our democracy dies in darkness media isn't too concerned either. Which, by the way, underscores the importance of independent media. So if you'd like to support this channel as I continue to speak out where so many in the press won't, please, again, subscribe to this channel. As for Vance, he's clearly found his niche within the Trump administration. He is there to do what so many who've come before him have done, get humiliated on Trump's behalf.
This is why I like independent media. Like this is why I like this guy. This is why I like what is called Dennis Brando. This is why I like Shoe on Head. Shoe on Head has to be one of the biggest ones that is like part of the independent media. Like, I'm gonna be for real. But Port Asmongold and Port Leaflet, they're getting lambasted by stuff that's from legacy media. Yeah, not all independent media is very reliable, but yeah, this guy's got almost 3.7 million subscribers. So I mean, you could go watch this guy. Like seriously, you could go watch this guy. He knows. He knows, and he keeps up a lot with a lot more than what I do. He does. So I mean, his name is Brian Tyler Cohen. Go watch him. He's a cool dude.